men go crazy when I do that. I'm telling you. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Taylor and I'm back with another video. If this is your first time coming to my channel, hopefully you consider subscribing and joining the family. Grab yourself a plate. We would love to have you. At least I know I would. So I thought I'd do something a little bit fun, a little bit different today. I had the idea of, like, you know how everybody's talking so much about masculinity versus femininity? And this isn't just within my Black culture. This is within, like, just worldwide culture. I've had so many conversations with people outside of the Black community about this, but I'm tired of those conversations. One, that's the first thing. But second of all, it made me think about, like, how I love to incorporate masculine elements into my style. And in many cases, how that's made me appear more feminine to men. What I had in mind is to show you guys actual real life examples of me incorporating these elements, and you know, hopefully you can take some style inspiration from it. The first thing I have on my list is more masculine jewelry choices. So for example, a lot of women, I think we tend to gravitate towards dainty jewelry, and I love that so much, but the few times where I actually go out of my way to maybe wear something a little bit more masculine in choice, I've gotten so many compliments from men. Like, it's literally a conversation starter. I get approached so often. My go-to piece is this Cuban link chain. It's like a choker. So it's a little bit more feminine in that it's short, and it's also thinner. So it's not giving like manly necessarily, but it's still very much a masculine piece because a lot of women wouldn't go for a Cuban link chain. Y'all, I wore this chain in Houston, and hopefully I have video as well, but I wore this chain in Houston. When I tell you, so many men like grabbed my wrist as I was walking through the club just to compliment me on this chain, because one, the lights were on me, so I was like shining, like diamonds were going bling bling blow. But also, I think it's just like, oh, I was not expecting a woman to wear something like that. And I think when you incorporate that with more feminine aspects, like I had a full face of makeup, you know, I had long straight hair, I was wearing something very sexy and tight. And I think that that combination of mixing masculine and feminine elements, it just really worked. So hopefully I have some pictures that I showed you guys, but y'all, every time I wear that chain, and I have two now. I have one from Amazon and one from Temu. I'll probably try to link them down below so you guys can purchase, because I really trust the quality of those. And so many people like thought they were real. Like, from women and men, they were like, oh, I didn't know you had it like that. I'm like, baby, I don't. I spent $5, not 5,000 or 50,000 or however much these things cost. But yeah, very, very underrated thing to do when it comes to adding more masculine elements to your closet or to your style. So next, I have like a baggy designer t-shirt. So a lot of times I love wearing men's t-shirts, or like men's, not even necessarily t-shirts, sometimes more dress blouses as well, but like a designer, something like with maybe a little bit more gaudy, like a bunch of print. And I can even give you real life examples of this too. Like, say for instance, you love like the Louis Vuitton monogram print, but getting that all in a shirt, but like a men's baggy shirt. I have this Fendi print shirt that I've been wearing for like 2 or 3 years. I get so many compliments when I wear this freaking shirt. So many compliments. And it can be worn so many different ways. Like, I've worn it tucked into like a tight mini skirt. I've worn it tucked into pants. I've worn it tucked into jeans. I've worn it by itself, kind of like a cover up. I have worn this shirt so many different ways. And I get so many compliments, not just from women, but from men. The men love that I'm wearing a men's shirt. It kind of gives like, oh, I'm wearing my boyfriend's clothes, or I'm wearing my like brother's clothes, you know? And I have so many examples because, like I said, I've worn this shirt into the ground, but a really high quality luxury, just like out there loud print shirt, but like a men's fit, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. And like I said, so many compliments and such a conversation starter for men because it gives kind of like boss energy. But oh, look at her makeup though. Like I usually still have the lashes, still have the long hair, still have like a sexy, and because it's baggy, sometimes you even want to go a little bit further by like adding maybe like a lingerie piece, you know, like sometimes I'll do like a sexy teddy underneath or like a sexy bra and have the shirt open really low. Woo, the men go crazy when I do that. I'm telling you. So try it out. Next, I have, you know what? Like maybe if I even stayed into like the shirt kind of thing. I like to wear men's shirt in general, and there's one of my favorite brands is Kid Super. So I'll buy some of his stuff and then I'll just like get it baggier. And I have like one shirt in particular. So many men compliment me, so many women compliment me because it's just a unique shirt, but it's the fit because it's a men's shirt. Again, I'll wear like a sexy bra or a bralette underneath and leave it unbuttoned until like my navel and tuck it into some jeans. Love it. They go crazy for that. Graphic tees as well. I love a baggy graphic tee, but like maybe I'm usually like a small medium, right? I'm a big girl, but you know, if I wanted to for something to fit, I would get like a small medium. But if sometimes I go for like a baggy graphic tee with like maybe like a basketball player on it or like a rapper or kind of giving like those kind of bootleg concert tees or like vintage tees. If I go for like an extra large or a 2X in those and I wear that with like a pair of cycling shorts, you know, again, something very sexy, very tight, shows off your booty, shows off your curves, or pair that with like some leggings. Oh my God, the men go crazy. The men go crazy when they see me in that because it's a conversation starter too. And it's, again, if you still have like the cute makeup, cute hair, you can really pull off like that androgynous kind of look. And, you know, sometimes these are my favorite artists on there, you know, so it's like, maybe I'll have a shirt and it has like Baggy on it, or like it's a CD cover and a guy would be like, oh, I like that shirt. And I'm wearing a shirt and it's like a size 2X, but they came up to me and now they want to talk to me and they're complimenting me because they're up close and they see how pretty I am. You know, so I have so many of those, like especially, you know, like I have a ton of like Kanye tees, Tupac, Biggie, Bob Marley. I have Dennis Rodman, like Allen Iverson, like just some of my favorite stuff. But I make it a little bit more dressy by like adding the jewelry, adding the makeup, adding the biker shorts. Sometimes I'll even do like a denim short with like a baggy shirt and tuck it in. Really cute and really a great way to blend masculine and feminine. So, speaking of baggy, I also really love like baggy pants, baggy trousers. So what I tend to do with those though, I noticed, I'll take like baggy jeans, like really, really baggy, and maybe I'll add like a fancy element to them. Like for instance, these jeans have like a slit here, but I have some that are maybe really low rise or maybe really wide leg at the bottom, or maybe like a 90s fit, like very baggy, but I'll make it super feminine by adding like a really tight or really low cut or really sexy top. And I have so many examples of doing this. It's actually part of my staple now. But I'll take like a corset and mix it with like some baggy trousers, or I'll take like a really cropped top. So I'll show like my whole midsection, and then the pants are like really low and baggy. Sometimes I'll take like a really cute kind of bra-like top, or a teddy, or a lingerie even sometimes, and pair that with baggy jeans and some heels. Not only are you sexy, but you feel comfy too. Like nothing's tight on you. So cute. Oh my goodness. And I'm telling you, like I get so many compliments from men because it just throws them off. Like they're just like, oh wow, I love how you did that. And it almost gives more stylish too, because it's not giving you one thing. it's a little bit more interesting to the eye to see people like incorporate different elements. And then sometimes people like to see, well, who, you know, which side is winning? Is a more feminine side overpowering? Is a more masculine side overpowering? And then it just, you get so many different reactions from different people when you kind of blend both sides. So I love a good bomber jacket too. So I'll sometimes do like a really oversized like leather bomber jacket, or sometimes even just a men's jacket, like a coach jacket, something like that, an aviator jacket. I love doing that. And a baseball cap. So sometimes I'll take like a really dressy outfit, like something very girly, something very like, ooh, very sexy. And then I'll just make it super casual, super masculine by adding like a baseball cap, or like, I think one time I even wore a do-rag somewhere. Oh, that was so funny. Yes, but that's very rare. I think I've only done that once, but more of like a baseball cap or like something like that, or a beret. Really, again, that's cool because again, it mixes both masculine and just making it more casual. So it's also just a little bit more attention grabbing. And depending on the team that you have on your cap, it doesn't even have to be a baseball cap. Like it could be football, it could be, you know, anything like that. But depending on the team, I've definitely had men stop me and, you know, be like, oh, so you're an Astros fan? Or like, oh, you're a Yankees fan? I have so many Yankees caps. So a lot of times people, you know, will ask me about that. Or like, people be like, oh man, the Yankees lost a series, tough season this year, right? Yeah. I don't even know much about the Yankees. I really don't. So I will say that again, so many men just love that. It draws them in. And I also think when you wear like a baseball cap, the brim kind of adds like a shadow to your face, which adds a hint of mystery. So when you're wearing like a really sexy outfit or something really feminine, and then they can't really see your face, it almost brings them, like draws men closer to you. It's the weirdest thing, but I've noticed it happen that like people, like they'll notice your cheekbones, or they'll notice your shoulders if you're wearing something strapless because they can't see your face. So it's really, really cool. I definitely would recommend you to try it. So let's get back into accessories. I know earlier we spoke about jewelry, but I also think that glasses are a great way to add masculine elements into your style. So this portion of the video is sponsored by Firmo, that has everything you can possibly think of as far as glasses, sunglasses, prescriptions, blue light. So we're kind of like in the middle of the holiday season. Black Friday is quickly approaching, and Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of these other holidays are on the way. So you might want to do a little extra shopping and incorporate glasses into your style. So let's talk about these in particular. So I've really been getting back into frameless glasses, and this is a little bit nostalgic, but when I was younger, my mom's jeweler always wore glasses like this, and he had it in like tinted so many different ways. And I think his were Cartier, which is also really popular with men even still. Like for decades, people have been wearing these kind of glasses. But I think because so many men wear them, when a woman wears them, it's kind of like, oh, who are you? I like the way that you did that, you know? Especially when you're wearing them in a stylish way. So I have pretty good vision, but mine have a little bit of blue light protection because I'm always on my computer, I'm always on my phone. You know, I'm a content creator. So I did buy these, but sometimes I really do wear them just like on a stylish tip. So here's a few pictures. And y'all, I get so many compliments every time I wear these, from men, from women, and it just adds a little edge to the outfit, you know? Like it's just so dainty. Like look at this. It's very just lightweight, very just sleek, very crisp, very contemporary, very modern, and it just does what it does. It just gives that little pow. So sometimes I'll wear something like this with like a really dainty outfit. Sometimes I'll wear something like this with a very sexy outfit. And like I said, sometimes I'll just wear it very casual, like when I'm doing work, like at a coffee shop or even here at home, just when I know that I'm gonna have a lot of screen time. They can be both used for prescription, you know, blue light, and they can also be used for style. So I also have these glasses because I did want to see how I would look with a frame, but I still really like the skinny kind of look. I last wore these actually just last week. I wore them with a really cute leopard skirt, a crop top, and a Dolce & Gabbana scarf. And I had like really long straight hair. Now I have like kind of a more of a natural texture, but I wore it with long straight hair. I get so many compliments. Like, that was just a really cute outfit. And again, it just adds a little bit of an edge. I wouldn't necessarily say this is adding so much of a masculine element, but you know, it gives kind of, because I feel like more men would maybe reach for this type of glass style. But I could be wrong, I'm not sure. But all I know is it added that little bit of edge. It added a little bit more interest to my outfit. And I was overall very pleased. And I also got these with the blue light protection in them as well. So again, style and function, because sometimes you really don't have to compromise, you know? I definitely recommend you checking out Firmo. So these glasses are gonna make the perfect holiday gift, the perfect stocking stuffer, you know, just a little something something. And again, you can get any prescription that you have, you can get put into pretty much all of the lenses. But I will say there's hundreds of options to choose from. So really take your time. So of course, because I love you and I would never leave you hanging, I have a promo code that I'll put on the screen for you to use. And again, save yourself some money and just make somebody's day, or make your own day and buy yourself something from Firmo. I know I'll be buying myself a few more things, but that's none of your business, okay? So thank you again to Firmo for sponsoring this portion of the video. And I think they have some really great options to incorporate more masculine elements into your accessories. Okay, you guys, I apologize if the camera angle is slightly different, but I moved my camera a little bit. But the last thing I want to say, because this video is getting a little bit long, and as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking of even more ways that I incorporate masculine elements into my style. But one unexpected thing I do that really throws people off is my scent. I've always been a woman that really loved masculine scents. Like, you know, my mother was really big into fragrances. My grandmother's so big into fragrances. But I always loved, like, my stepdad. He used to wear really strong scents. Like, he's Jamaican. And if you know anything about men from the islands, you can smell them from a mile away, okay? They always smell good. Like, they always smell good. And they love, like, really expensive, like, strong scents. So I always grew up loving, like, ouds, patchoulis, Palo Santos, like, you know, like tonka bean, myrrh, like lime, sometimes even like strong citrus scents. So sometimes I'll straight up wear men's cologne, and it totally throws people off, because people will, like, I'll walk past like a woman, or sometimes I'll walk past a man and they'll be like, damn, somebody smells good. And then they're thrown off because it's me. It's me, a lady. So I'll be looking like a whole, like, dolled up girl, hair done, makeup done, you know, big booty, like little waist, walking down, and I'll smell like a whole dude. But sometimes one thing I really do like to do is I'll take like a really masculine scent, or even like a unisex scent, and I'll just like make it a little bit more feminine by adding like vanilla or something to it. So I'll take like say I'll take like Dior's Sauvage or Sauvage, and then maybe I'll add like a really vanilla-y spray to it, or like a vanilla-y scent, or like a very floral rosy scent or something like that on top. So that way it not only has a masculine element to it, but it's just like I mix scents, so people can't quite put their finger on what I'm wearing. Whereas maybe if I wore Dior Sauvage by itself, people would be like, oh, that's Dior Sauvage, like, you know? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I notice that really throws people off, because I just always like those kind of scents. Like, I love unisex scents as well. So for example, let me see if I have it here. So for example, I love a good unisex scent. Santal 33 by Le Labo. Oh, I just love this. It's so woody. I think it's one of the perfect unisex scents, and it's just, yes, it's played out and people have done so many different like adaptations and versions in their, you know, like rendition of it. But I just think that this stands the test of time. Like, and it's so strong, like literally 2 sprays and you can knock somebody out. So that's one thing I look for when I'm buying a really expensive scent, like something maybe over 300 bucks. If like it's still in my clothes when I go to wash it, or if I only have to use like 1 or 2 sprays and you can smell me from a mile away, very pleased with that. And then I also have another scent that I've recently started wearing this year called Ombre Leather by Tom Ford. I was at a party and I smelled this guy and he smelled so good. He's a very popular DJ, and I stopped him and I was like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. And he said he was wearing this in combination with something else. So I ended up going to Nordstrom and I bought Ombre Leather. I do recommend you purchasing it on like another website or something, because, you know, department store prices are really expensive and you can end up just getting a better deal somewhere else, like on like fragrance.com or Fragrantica or something like that. So I would recommend going that route. But just know that whenever I wear that scent, I love it so much and I do get a ton of compliments. I think every woman should have at least 1 or 2 unisex scents, just to keep when they're kind of feeling like they want to be on the edge of masculine and feminine. So you guys, I have so many more tips that they're coming to me right now, but I just thought that that would be something really fun to talk about, and also just maybe something I'll incorporate a little bit more into my content, because I really kind of am known for that, mixing masculine and feminine elements. And it wasn't something I realized I did until recently, because I just noticed that whenever I feel my sexiest, whenever I feel my most confident, whenever I feel my most beautiful, I'm always kind of wearing clothes that are on the cusp, you know? I sometimes when something's too sexy, it just feels a little bit too much for me. And then when something's too baggy or too masculine, it makes me feel too tomboy. But when I feel like I've perfectly merged the 2 worlds, that's when I feel my sexiest. So I'll even wear like a blazer like this, but you see how I've worn it with like a really low cut blouse or well, this is actually a bodysuit, more like this is actually shapewear now that I'm thinking about it. It's kind of like a Skims, but you know what? I gotta save that element for the next video. Forget I just said that. But yeah, that's when I feel my most sexiest, when I'm kind of merging both the worlds. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I do a decent job of editing the pictures and the examples that I wanted to show you. But I'll see you in the next one, babes. I love you. Bye.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Better fucking something. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to fuck something up. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go high.